Hello everyone, Soma here. I'm currently at Singapore Polytechnic, and you might want to ask me why am I here. I'm very honoured to be invited to give a short speech at Comics AX Club, a joint effort between a local artist visionary, my personal hero, and also SP Diploma in Digital Animation. So without further ado, let's go into the clubhouse now. Follow me. Okay, we are currently approaching the Mad Innovation Studio where the clubhouse is located. Okay, we gotta keep quiet here, okay? Alright viewers, and here we are just outside the clubhouse. Let's go in quietly because I see there's a lot of people inside. Check this out, the clubhouse. All the student alumni is here. Okay, let's not disturb them first and get some footage in. This person is Mr Johnny Lau, the creator of various comics since the 1990s till today. Have you read Mr Kiasu? He is the creator. His work has transformed into so much media that we all consume throughout all these years. And now, being a mentor to these young artists in SP, respect. Okay, Johnny is currently opening the sharing session and introducing one of the alumni to come up to the front to share his current comics creation. You have to be here personally to really, get the feel of the energy. So much creativity is flowing through here. And just by me sitting here with my crew, and we can really feel that all the artists have so much idea, and you need someone to cultivate them. And with this joint project between Johnny and SP, it's creating this flower bed that help them blossom. So can you imagine how these artists will be after when they finish their courses and they started going into the working world? Alright, this is me, I think it's just me explaining what I do. I think which is not interesting at all, so let's just skim through my section of the talk. You guys are here to see all the bright students and their creation, okay? So enough about me, it's all about them today. Wow, one of the students has made his own comics book. And he is actually giving out the digital print for free. This sketchbook session has more or less ended, and it really makes me think, what can we do to actually help out more young artists inside this trade, or people who actually wanted to come into this industry. It's not easy. It is something that you need someone to really be there to offer a helping hand. And what I can say is, this clubhouse is helping a lot of people, a lot of students and alumni to come in to share their creation process, to push each other, to help them have a safe haven for creation, a place where they can share all their creativity and things that people might not see just outside of this school itself. So I think we really have to thank all the effort that is being done by the dean, and also Johnny, and also all the lecturers who is involved in this process. Come on guys, give yourself a pat on the back. This is something that I think not much people will do, and you guys are the frontier of this. I'm really very excited to see more of the students' creation down the road.
Hi.
Will you be able to self-introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hi, my name is Branson. I am a Singapore Poly alumni, and I'm currently making my own manga series. Yeah.
Hi. So thank you for willing to come to our interview. Will you be able to tell us what's your current latest project that you're working on?
So for my latest project, it's a manga series known as Entity. It's actually a wordplay for anti and entity. So it's actually about like a war against entity and humans, because I wanted to tell like a very like grey story where there's no like specific good guys and bad guys. So I decided to have something that is reflect real life problems, but make it fictional in a way. Yeah.
So is there any details that our viewers is able to find out more about comics, or will it be coming out any kind of books, or where they can actually purchase your comic books?
Okay, so in Singapore Poly we have a comic club. As you can see, this is actually my manga, and our manga issue is called like AXP. This is issue 7. You can also find me on Instagram as well. It's called Kami Arts. I will later let you know. Yeah. So for purchase, I'm not too sure actually. Yeah. You can actually like visit Comic Con like maybe this year, and visit the Singapore Poly booth, because we have a booth that actually has selling all these comics. Yeah.
Okay, so last question before we let you go is, we would like to know, will you be selling any kind of prints or any kind of like individual art prints about these comics during Singapore Comic Con?
As of now, it is still under consideration. I would be interested to actually sell prints. I just need to find like a vendor to actually help me print out. Yeah. I do hope that one day when this manga series come popular, I would like to have like maybe figurines and like other merchandise. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Li Qi, and I'm an alumni from SP.
Welcome back to the show. So we'd like to know, concurrently, what are you doing right now? Are you doing any kind of manga or any kind of comics?
Currently, I'm doing mainly just posting on my own. Then most of the time, I'm coming up with concepts and illustrations.
So you say you are posting it regularly on Instagram or other kind of social media platforms?
Mostly on Instagram. Then I try to post at least once a day.
That's dedication. Yeah. So frankly, it's right now, right? We will be putting your Instagram inside our this description. So another question is, since you have so many work, will you be, like maybe in the near future releasing your own comic book in the near future, like maybe 1 or 2 years down the road?
Yes, I do have plans on like publishing my own, as well as with the AXP papers.
Sure. My name is Zach, and I'm an alumni of Singapore Polytechnic. Currently, I'm working in IGG, a mobile games company, as a graphic designer, and I do comics on the side.
Thank you so much for answering the question. So we'd like to know, concurrently you mentioned that you have a comic series that's ongoing, right? Is there any way that our viewers is able to purchase your comics itself directly, or is there any way that they can get any comics?
Well, I post online on webtoons, but you can also purchase my comics along with a lot of other comic artist comics, which is from my SP's comic club, Comics AX, which is $2 an issue, and we have 7 issues. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, this is the splash page for my comic, The Afterlife of Mrs. Tiana K.
Will you be able to give us a small synopsis of these comics?
Yeah, so basically the tagline is up here. A quirky gag comic blending elements of rom-com and a touch of supernatural horror in a rural Southeast Asian setting. That's basically what it is.
Okay, last question before we let you go is, why choose a supernatural topic
I found that I always like to draw more fantastical settings, and I used to do another comic before this as well. It's also a fantasy, but a bit more high fantasy lah. So I wanted to try my hand at a more episodic, more like light-hearted comic, and I thought that, something related to, Singaporean and local cultures might be more attractive to the local audience lah. So basically that's all the ideas I had put together.
Hi, my name is Faye. I've been a member of the Comics Club for a few years, but I haven't published any comics yet in the newspaper because I'm always jumping in between project to project. Yeah, a bit of commitment issue lah.
Okay, we can understand. So, may I ask you one question?
Yes.
Why manga? What makes you
Oh.
pick up the hobby of wanted to become a mangaka?
Okay, so I think it started when I was like a little kid because when I was growing up, I had a hard time learning how to read, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, as I was learning how to read, right, comics is easier as an introduction, right, to reading because like there's pictures and then there's words also. So it's like you get more focus, right? Then after that, you slowly shift to actual books. And the comics that I read as a kid, they entertained me a lot. A very prominent comic that I read when I was a kid was this comic book by like a Malaysian artist. I can't remember his name, but it was about pop culture at the time. So they talked about like like Godzilla, anime figurines, stuff that was like popular at the time, and they added like jokes about it, and I found it so intriguing. I read it like back to back so many times until like the book broke, So So I think that's probably why I'm very into manga and comics nowadays. Yeah.
Okay, one last question before we let you go. We know that you say you mentioned your commitment issue, right? Okay, I just want to ask out straight. When is the best time you will be expecting the comic print from you? Do you have a roughly timeline? Because through your Instagram, right, our viewer will be able to see your work. So most of them will want to know if they wanted to get your comics or they are waiting eagerly to get when they can get it.
Okay, so usually I will not be sure. However, just now Mr Johnny Lau talked to me and he said, Faith, please give me minimum 1 page next week. Pinky promised me, and I shook his pinky. So you should see a minimum of at least 1 page on my IG. If not, I will be a dead woman.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm an alumni for DigiPen, for SP in animation, and now I'm in DigiPen learning game design.
Thank you so much for coming over. So we know that this is a comics book club. So may we ask that will you have any kind of upcoming comics that is coming soon that people is able to see?
Sorry, no. I used to be in AXP and I did a couple of the stories in the earlier issues, but these days I haven't been drawing all that much. I've been writing a separate story, but I'm not sure when I'll even publish it. Just writing on my own. Yeah.
Oh, great. So actually those are you actually doing it free time after you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, right, I mean we have seen your work, so of course we would like to feature you in our show. If people wanted to follow you, right, do you have a current Instagram that they can go to?
Yeah, but I don't. It's more of a personal account rather than a art account. But I do have a YouTube channel where I post a few like anime videos, not anime videos, but like review videos on animes and stuff like that. It's a bit slow because I don't post all that often, but every now and then. It's Latest TV, LATEZTW, TV. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So we will have his link inside this description. Thank you so much. Do you mind saying bye to the viewers?
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
No problem. I'm Joe. I'm a year 2 student at Singapore Polytechnic, and I'm currently studying Media Arts and Design, Animation and Games. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. Today we have been through the talk, and then we actually was being made aware that you actually produce your own comics. Will you mind give us a very small synopsis about your comics and maybe show us your book?
Yeah, here it is. This is a short 24-page story. It's about this alien. He wants to get a pizza, and so he goes down to Earth and he wreaks havoc. And these two stick figures over here, I don't know if you can see them. Ger and Eri. They try to stop the alien because obviously who wants to have an alien wreaking havoc? But they get caught with the alien by the police, and now they're getting chased. That's the story.
Okay, so in order to avoid spoilers, right, we would like to know if our viewer are interested in comics, right, where can they purchase your comics from?
Oh yeah, they are available for free. It's a free download. It's on deesgoobas.gumroad.com. DEESGOOBAS.gumroad.com.
So yeah, I'm Danish. I've been a comic artist since I was Sec 2. So I've been working on like a comic story since I was like Sec 2 lah. So until now I've still been working on it. So I actually joined this AXP club in 2019. So actually this club didn't start with me. So it's only after I graduated I found out about this club. Then Johnny invited me back to like just like put my comics on as, because AXP is more of like a platform. So I've been using that more of like to kind of advertise my comic also in a way. So we kind of like help each other out, and yeah lah. So at the same time, so I get to see all my juniors' works and yeah, stuff like that.
That is very awesome. So you mentioned that you have been publishing work, right? May we know where our viewers is able to actually purchase your work or is able to view your work concurrently?
Okay, so right now it's not on sale, but I've just been. I mean that we will have to see, because I've been doing this more of like a side thing. It's been more of like something I wanted to do for like a lifetime. So this is a story that I really keep close to my heart lah. So it's for me, I prefer. So for now I'm just doing it, posting it online. So we'll see lah. If it gets published, if Johnny, I don't know, we'll see. We'll never know, right? But
Last question.
yeah.
Okay, so if our viewers wanted to see your work, right, do you have a current Instagram account that they can go to?
Yes, there's at Dan Iftihar, Dan_Iftihar. You can go find my artworks, but there's also a link to my direct to my Tepes website that showcases my comics, which I've been working on.
Thank you so much for coming over to Twinkle Awesome, and then we hope that we are able to see you in our studio soon. Is there anything you still want to say to our viewers?
No, I mean just keep creating, man.
Alright, thank
Yeah,
you and
thank
bye-bye.
you.
Okay, guys and gals, once again a big thanks to Mr. Johnny Lau and SP for allowing Clinkly Awesome and me to come over here to visit them, and also be able to meet so many bright and talented students and artists under his mentorship. This is a unique experience which we are not going to forget anytime soon. And do stay tuned to Clinkly Awesome, as we will be featuring the artists here and hopefully Mr. Johnny Lau in season 2 of the show. Thank you everyone for viewing, and see you all soon. I'm Soma, and this is Clinkly Awesome. Bye bye.